Personally, I love playing games with a great narrative. Games that have a good story will always be on top of my list, but everyone knows about the usual titles like Red Dead Redemption or The Last of Us. So, in this video, I will talk about 10 most underrated story games you might haven't played. Let's go. Spec Ops: The Line. First on our list is Spec Ops: The Line. At first glance, you might think this game is just another military shooter. However, it quickly becomes apparent that this game has no interest in following the typical action movie tropes. Set in a post-Sandstorm Dubai, you control Captain Walker as he pursues a rogue colonel who has disappeared. As you progress, the combat gradually evolves into something far more disturbing, involving Walker in horrific war crimes. The narrative forces you to confront the reckless violence often found in power fantasy games and explore the darker sides of human nature unleashed in war. Spec Ops masterfully performs a bait and switch, drawing you in with familiar gameplay before revealing a grim psychological horror. The story challenges players to reflect on the morality of their actions, making it one of the most thought-provoking titles in the genre. This clever approach transforms what could have been a standard shooter into a profound commentary on the true costs of war.
Priority target! Empty that bus. Flash and clear.
Enemy! We gotta take out that gunner! Oh shit! Adams is down! Tango, down for the kill!
Detroit Become Human. Detroit Become Human is set in the not-too-distant future where androids are a common part of society but lack rights and are essentially treated as slaves. In this game, you take control of 3 different androids, each seeking their place in a world that sees them as mere tools. You play as Connor, an android cop tasked with hunting down deviants, androids who have gone rogue. As he progresses, Connor starts to sympathize with the deviants and question his own programming. Kara, another playable character, becomes a fugitive on the run, striving to protect a young girl named Alice from abuse. Their bond is deeply emotional and can really tug at your heartstrings. Lastly, Marcus leads an android revolution against their human oppressors, drawing inspiration from historical civil rights leaders. The game's narrative structure, with its series of short chapters that shift between characters, makes Detroit Become Human feel like a dynamic sci-fi TV show. Your choices shape each episode, leading to multiple possible outcomes and adding a layer of personal investment in the story. This unique approach to storytelling, combined with its rich character development and moral dilemmas, makes Detroit Become Human a standout experience in interactive entertainment.
Please. I've done nothing wrong. I just wanted to be free. You know what they'll do to me if you turn me in.
Model 874004961. Serious malfunctions have been detected in your software, including Class 4 errors. You've been deemed defective and will be sent back to CyberLife for deactivation.
Don't you fucking move. You bastard! You saw I was gonna fall and you'd rather let me die than fail your fucking mission!
I had to make a choice. It seemed to me...
What am I to you? A statistic? A 0, a 1 in your fucking program? Huh? Is that how you see humans, you bastard? Jesus.
I understand you're upset. Perhaps I didn't assess the
Fuck
situation.
you and your fucking assessment! Come here.
Why are you doing this?
All right.
You're one of us.
Shut up!
You're helping humans. But you're just their slave.
I said shut up! All right. Come along.
All right, now you saved me.
Hey, what the fuck? Holy shit.
Control. Developed by Remedy Entertainment, Control immerses players in a world where supernatural abilities and environmental destruction take center stage. The game follows Jesse Faden, who becomes the new director of a secret government agency tasked with handling paranormal events. As the protagonist, Jesse wields a shape-shifting weapon known as the service weapon, which can transform into various forms to suit different combat situations. This versatile arsenal, combined with Jesse's supernatural abilities, creates a dynamic and engaging gameplay experience. The game is filled with numerous optional side quests and hidden areas, encouraging exploration and rewarding players with additional narrative content and powerful abilities. One of the standout features of Control is its use of environmental storytelling. Players uncover the mysteries of the Oldest House, a constantly shifting headquarters of the Federal Bureau of Control, by exploring, reading documents, and piecing together clues found in the environment. This method of storytelling, complemented by cutscenes and dialogue, provides a rich and immersive experience that goes beyond traditional narrative techniques. Praised for its engaging story and unique gameplay mechanics, Control offers a distinct adventure that blends action, exploration, and supernatural elements in a compelling way. Oxenfree. Here I have a surprising entry to this list, Oxenfree, a supernatural thriller adventure game. The story revolves around a group of friends who accidentally open a ghostly rift during a trip to an abandoned island. While the premise might sound familiar, the unique approach to gameplay sets it apart from other horror games. Instead of halting gameplay for conversation choices, Oxenfree introduces speech bubbles that appear above the characters' heads, allowing for organic and immersive interactions. This innovative system ensures that each player's experience is unique, as the story unfolds based on the dialogue choices made throughout the game. Oxenfree employs the concept of time loops in its narrative, creating a chilling and suspenseful atmosphere. The non-linear storytelling, coupled with multiple endings, ensures that your choices genuinely impact the game's outcome, providing significant replay value. The game masterfully blends supernatural elements with an emotional narrative, offering an unforgettable gaming experience. Its innovative gameplay, combined with the emotional depth of its story and the eerie, suspenseful atmosphere, makes Oxenfree a standout title in the adventure game genre.
Fire! Man's great equalizer.
So, what's the thing to do here? Other than obviously go skinny dipping and get murdered by Jason Kruger.
Well, I'm up for pretty much whatever, so...
Hey, where does that old woman live?
Oh, you mean Maggie Adler?
Yeah.
Nowhere. She's dead.
What?
Yep, killed over.
Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy. Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy takes you on an unforgettable journey across the cosmos. As Star-Lord, you are thrust into a story filled with action, humor, and even some tear-jerking moments. The game brilliantly captures the essence of the Ragtag crew, with each character contributing their unique charm and abilities. Choices play a central role, allowing you to shape how the adventure unfolds, ensuring a highly personalized experience. The story is rich with heart, offering countless memorable moments as you navigate a series of chaotic events. The experience truly shines aboard the Milano, the ship that you and your crew call home. Every inch of the Milano feels like a lived-in space, with excellent environmental storytelling that builds a vivid picture of your shipmates' personalities and histories. The game's dialogue and interactions are top-notch, making the characters feel real and relatable. The camaraderie among the Guardians is palpable, with witty banter and heartfelt exchanges that deepen your connection to the crew. As you progress, you'll find yourself laughing at their antics and feeling for them in their moments of vulnerability. In conclusion, Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy is a masterclass in storytelling and character development, offering an epic space adventure that will stay with you long after the credits roll. It's a must-play for fans of the franchise and anyone looking for a game that combines action, humor, and heart in equal measure.
This thing, they'll keep coming. Yo! Thanks for the heads up, bud.
Firewatch. Walking simulator games that pull at your heartstrings have become increasingly popular, but few delve as deeply into emotional storytelling as Campo Santo's Firewatch. The game's success is largely due to its compelling premise. You play as Henry, a man spending his summer as a fire lookout in the Wyoming wilderness. Seeking an escape from his troubled life, Henry forms a poignant, chatty relationship with his boss, Delilah, through their radio conversations. This sense of isolation, set against a backdrop that's both stunning and foreboding, provides the perfect setting for a suspenseful and emotional narrative. As Henry, each strange and mysterious discovery propels the story forward with the relentless momentum of an avalanche. The plot thickens with every step, drawing you deeper into the mystery. The game's ability to maintain tension and curiosity is remarkable. The natural beauty of the forest, combined with the eerie silence and the occasional unsettling event, creates an atmosphere that keeps you on edge. The conversations with Delilah add a layer of warmth and humanity, making the experience feel incredibly real and immersive. Firewatch is not just about exploring the wilderness. It's about exploring Henry's psyche and the unfolding mystery that surrounds him. The narrative is so gripping that once you start playing, it's nearly impossible to stop until the story reaches its climactic conclusion. The game excels in creating an emotional connection, making you care deeply about the characters and their fates. In summary, Firewatch is a masterful blend of beautiful visuals, compelling storytelling, and deep emotional engagement. It's a game that stays with you long after you've put it down, offering an unforgettable experience that highlights the power of interactive storytelling. A Plague Tale Requiem. Released in 2022, Plague Tale Requiem is an action-adventure stealth game that challenges players to navigate a perilous world by hiding from enemies and uncovering its rich story. Set in southern France during the 14th century, amid the devastating Black Plague, the game follows the harrowing journey of siblings Amicia and Hugo de Rune. Their quest to find a cure for Hugo's mysterious blood disease forces them to evade the relentless soldiers of the Inquisition and swarms of ravenous rats. In this sequel to the acclaimed A Plague Tale Innocence, players must use stealth and strategy to survive the dangers lurking around every corner. The game's environments are richly detailed, capturing the grim reality of a plague-ridden France, while the narrative delves deep into themes of survival, family, and resilience. Its immersive storytelling and engaging gameplay earned it critical acclaim, resulting in 5 nominations at the 2022 Game Awards. These nominations included Best Narrative, Best Action and Adventure Game, and Game of the Year, highlighting its impact and excellence in the gaming community. The combination of historical setting, emotional narrative, and stealth-based gameplay makes Plague Tale Requiem a standout title.
You shouldn't have come.
You don't want to do this, believe me.
You talk too much.
Pentiment. The brilliance of Pentiment lies in its ability to captivate players with a story set in a historical period that one might not typically associate with gaming. In this narrative-driven game, you step into the shoes of Andreas, an artist working part-time at a Benedictine monastery to perfect his craft. Andreas lives in a nearby medieval town, and the story takes a dramatic turn when a mysterious murder occurs. It's up to you to solve the crime by interacting with various townspeople and monks. At first glance, the premise may seem straightforward, but Pentiment excels in 2 remarkable ways. First, it educates players about the seemingly mundane aspects of the Middle Ages in a highly entertaining manner. The game seamlessly weaves historical facts into its narrative, making the learning experience both enjoyable and engaging. Second, Pentiment creates characters and scenarios that resonate deeply with players, despite the centuries that separate modern life from the medieval era. The characters are well developed, and their stories are compelling, drawing players into their world and making them care about their fates. The game's strength lies in its storytelling and character development, which are enhanced by the richly detailed medieval setting. Pentiment proves that even a seemingly ordinary historical period can provide the backdrop for an extraordinary gaming experience. Whether you're solving the murder or simply exploring the intricacies of medieval life, Pentiment keeps you engaged and invested in its unique narrative. The Wolf Among Us. Utilizing established stories can sometimes constrain creativity, as fans often regard the source material as untouchable. However, a daring developer can occasionally take a classic tale and transform it into something fresh and imaginative, much to the delight of gamers. Telltale Games achieved this with The Wolf Among Us, an exceptional game that reimagines characters from folklore and fairy tales. By placing unique spins on characters like Little Red Riding Hood and others from the Fables comic series, Telltale Games crafted a narrative that's both familiar and refreshingly new. The game, though short, captivated players with its compelling story and rich character development. The episodic format and subsequent DLCs helped it gain a cult following, ensuring that the characters remained in the spotlight. The Wolf Among Us stands out for its ability to blend traditional storytelling with interactive gameplay, creating an experience that both honors and reinvents beloved tales.
Knock it off!
Look, this is just the start of a shitty night for me. I just need the money he owes me, then I can go.
What are you doing here?
These lips are sealed.
What's your name?
Whatever you'd like it to be, handsome.
Don't make this more difficult than it has to be.
Sorry, Sheriff. Wouldn't want to add any difficulty to your night.
Why was he hitting you?
He asked me if I recognized him, knew who he was. I said I didn't. He started beating on me. Then you showed up, started beating on him. That about cover it, hun?
I'm the woodsman, you whore. I saved Little Red Riding Hood from this.
What Remains of Edith Finch. For a game that takes just over 2 hours to complete, What Remains of Edith Finch leaves a lasting impression that will have you talking about it for years. You will be immediately drawn in by its dark aesthetic and the compelling story of a family curse that leads to the early and unfortunate deaths of its members. While many games explore themes of darkness and sadness, What Remains of Edith Finch stands out with its refreshing and unexpected message at the end. The game artfully conveys the idea that no one can stave off death forever. This inevitability of our temporary existence is what makes the strive to live all the more beautiful and meaningful. Each story within the game is uniquely told through different gameplay styles, making the narrative feel both personal and universal. The emotional depth and inventive storytelling ensure that What Remains of Edith Finch is not just a game, but a profound experience that resonates deeply with players long after they've finished it.
But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything. Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly. And then one day, everything just stopped.
Alright everyone, this finishes my list of 10 underrated story games that you should play. Hope you liked my list and have a good day ahead.